And here in the studio to talk more about some of the factors contributing to the shrinking cow herd is Mike Miller, Chief Operating Officer with CattleFax. Mike, thanks for coming to the show again.
Thank you.
You know, we just recently received that 2011 mid-year report from USDA about the cow herd. Tell us what it should say to us as beef cattle.
What the report showed, if you want to pick out a number in general, most classes of cattle, beef cattle, were down about 1% compared to the same time a year ago. So, you know, the trends that we've talked about for the last several years as it relates to the beef cow herd, it's shrinking, you know, all the different factors that are affecting the economic conditions as well as, you know, some of the conditions in the country are certainly still in play. And so, you know, for the most part, down about 1%. You know, one of the numbers that maybe stuck out a little bit is the beef replacement number, beef heifer replacement number, was down a little more significantly than most would have thought. So again, illustrating that we're not quite ready to expand the nation's cow herd just yet.
I was going to ask you about that. Clearly, you know, earlier this year we talked about this maybe being the year that we started to rebuild that cow herd. How big an impact is the drought having on those decisions?
A lot of different ways, but you know, if we're dry in Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas and through the southeastern part of the United States, it's just really difficult to get any legs under any kind of an expansion. So, you know, I think for the next couple of years, based on what we've seen this last year, we're going to be talking about restocking, not really expansion down there for a couple of years. And our hope is that we're going to get some relief here this fall, but it's going to take quite a little bit of time to get that country healed back up.
Yeah. If I read the report correctly, there were some real notable differences, though, between the beef numbers versus the dairy numbers. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, the dairy guys have been profitable now for a while, and so most of their numbers, most of their indicators are that they're growing. And, you know, it makes an awful lot of sense. The dairy industry is very quick to respond to solid economics, and their conditions have been pretty good now for a period of time. So they're going to expand, it looks like, here for at least the next 6 to 12 months. As the beef industry, you know, probably shrinks just a little bit more. So I think, you know, the economic conditions, the beef guys are certainly in a position to make some money. We just have to get some relief from Mother Nature, and then I think we'll be well on our way.
So look forward the next couple of years and tell us what these numbers and these statistics should be saying to those of us in the beef cattle industry.
Well, I think as we mentioned earlier, you know, we came into 2011 hoping that this was going to be the year that we start to see some stabilization in the cow herd and hopefully see some growth. And it looks like, based on everything that's gone on with the drought, it's probably going to be another year of taking a step back in terms of total beef. Certainly benefit because of that drawdown in overall supply. So, you know, I think it's a combination of factors that suggest that prices are going to be well supported at the kind of levels that we've seen the last couple of years, if not even higher. So I think from a pricing standpoint, it bodes very well. We've got a lot of these supply and demand factors that we're going to have to watch pretty closely because we're drawing down that overall supply of beef that we can show to the U.S. consumer, and there's some concern there. So, but I think producers generally are going to like these trends.
CattleFax.com.